META stands for Terminal Aerodrome Report, and now that you got META in your can, I'm going to hit you with TAF, Terminal Aerodrome Forecast. Now no turning around. You know I'm kidding. Okay, let's do this TAF thing. Looks crazy, right? That's the same impression I got when I initially saw this, but don't worry, we'll break this down. Okay, let's see. KMEEM, now that you already know, is the identification of the airport, issued at 12/17/20 Zulu. 12, even the date time you are already familiar. 12 is the date of the month, 17/20 issued time, and it's valid. Here it's much different from META. The validity period is there because META is every 1 hour issuance. Here some of the major airports will issue TAFs up to even 30 hours. So time on the 12th 18 hours Zulu to the 13th 24 hours Zulu, this forecast is valid. Wind coming at 200 degrees at 12 knots and visibility 5 statute miles. Haze, HZ's haze, BKN 030, broken clouds at 3,000 feet, and PROB 40, Prop 40. What does that mean? Prop 40 means the probability factor is from 30% to 50%. If it was less than 30%, if it was less than 30%, it would have been Prop 30. So Prop 40 from 2000 to 2200 of the same day. Visibility is 1 statute miles. TSRA, thunderstorms and rain, overcast at 008, that is 800 feet. CB, cumulonimbus. We will do that later on. CB, anything nimbus is rain. Okay, from 2200 Zulu, then you have 2200 Zulu, wind coming from 330 degrees at 15 knots, gusting to 20 knots, and visibility is better than 6 statute miles. BKN 015, broken clouds at 1,500 feet, overcast at 2,500 feet. As you know, the first digit is hundreds, second one is thousands, and the next one is 10,000s. Another probability factor, Prop 40, starting from 2200 to 0200 Zulu next day. Visibility 3 statute miles. SHRA, showers and rain. And next again, from 0200 Zulu, the wind coming from 350 degrees at 12 knots, overcast at 008, 800 feet. Once again, a probability factor of 40, Prop 40, from 0200 Zulu to 0500 Zulu. Visibility 2 statute miles. RASN, rain and snow. And becoming, another phenomenon, from 06 Zulu to 08 Zulu. Wind is from coming from 020 degrees at 08 knots, broken clouds at 1,200 feet. and again becoming from on the day 13th from 10 hours to 12 hours Zulu, and wind is 0000, or no wind, and visibility 3 statute miles. BR is mist, and SKC skies, clear skies, and there's a tempo phenomenon. Tempo from on the 12th day of the month from 12 hours Zulu to 14 hours Zulu, visibility half statute miles, and fog. Then again, next one is from on the 13th day 1600 Zulu to VRB 06 KT. What does VRB means? Variable wind. That's, in other words, no direction given at 06 knots. And visibility is better than 6 statute miles, and clear skies. So then comes KOKC, that is Oklahoma Airport, I believe, and the date is 05 from 11:30 Zulu to 05 12 Zulu. I'm sorry, 05 11:30 Zulu, and the forecast given at that time, the forecast is from 12 Zulu of the 5th to 18 Zulu on the 6th. As we say, it is 30-hour forecast, and at you get the wind at 140 degrees at 8 knots, and visibility 5 statute miles. You got BR once again, mist, BKN 030, broken clouds at 3000 feet. Another tempo at from the 5th day of the month from 13 hours Zulu to 5th day of the month 16 hours Zulu. Visibility 1.5 miles. BR again mist. Then again another forecast from on the same day at 1600, that is 5th day of the month at 1600. The wind coming from 180 degrees at 10 knots. P6 SM. Visibility better than 6 miles. SKC. Scattered clouds. I'm sorry. SKC, clear skies, becoming from 0522 Zulu, and on the 5th of the day 2400 Zulu. Wind coming from 200 degrees at 13 miles and gusting once again to 20 knots, and visibility 4 statute miles. SHRA, showers and rain, overcast at 020. And once again, probability, prob 40 from 0600 to on the 6th day of the month from 00 Zulu to 0600 Zulu, and visibility 2 statute miles. TSRA, thunderstorms and rain, overcast at 800 feet. CB, cumulonimbus, and becoming on the 6th day of the 6th day of the month at 06 to 08 Zulu. The wind is coming from 210 degrees at 15 knots. Visibility better than 6 statute miles, and SKT, scattered clouds at 4000 feet. So that is your terminal aerodrome forecast. Wasn't that bad? Was it? So ladies and gentlemen, let's go with this abbreviation chart. Okay, qualifier, if it is light, there's a negative in front. And if it is moderate, there's no qualifier indication. If it is heavy, it goes a plus. And VC, in the vicinity, the forecast for in the vicinity. And descriptor 2, let's see. MI meaning shallow, BC patches, DR low drifting, BL blowing, SH showers, TS thunderstorms, FC freezing, PR partial, and precipitation DC is drizzle, RA is rain, SN snow, SG snow grains, IC ice crystals, diamond dust, PL ice pellets, GR hail, GS small hail or snow pellets, UP unknown precipitation. And then you got obscuration, BR is mist, FG fog, FU smoke, DU dust, SA sand, HZ haze, PY spray, VA volcanic ash. Then you got others, PO dust and sand. What else? I hope I got that pronunciation correctly. SQ squirrels, FC funnel cloud, plus FC tornado or water spouts, SS sandstorm, DS dust storm. Okay, now folks, let's talk about the clouds a little bit. I'm going to go with minimal explanation, and because for remote pilots, clouds, once again, you can do in-depth study. As I said, Al Roker in his book explains a lot, and it intrigued me to go into in-depth knowledge of in-depth knowledge seeking in weather. But here let us do it in a minimum fashion. But I want to put it in a way so that you can remember. Like if you divide into the heights, you get the lower clouds you got at up to 6,500 AGL, and up to 20,000 AGL medium clouds, and over 20,000 AGL the high clouds. And also at those three levels, I would I would try to seek a commonality in the sounding of these words. Stratus could be more like larger areas, not that much scattered, scattered small pieces, because you got on the lower side you got stratus cumulus, and nimbostratus. So you got the stratus sound on the whole lower clouds situation, and on the middle you got ultrastratus and ultracumulus. So you got the ultra thing going on the medium height level, and on high level you got cirrostratus, cirrocumulus, and cirrus. And once again, the stratus identification, you find larger patches or larger collection, I would say piles, rather than on the cirrus. It's more like the Latin meaning for cirrus is the curly hair kind of thing. You find the similar resemblance over here. And also, as I said earlier, anything sounding nimbo means, once again, in Latin, it means rain. So anything sounding nimbo or nimbus, you have to think of precipitation. So and those are the shapes of the cloud. As I said, I'm going to go very minimal explanations. And the vertical development, if you look at the cumulonimbus clouds, also develops vertically and ends up as cumulus and gets into precipitation, thunderstorms, generally thunderstorms or rain. Yes, friends, relating to clouds, at least you might get 2 questions, sometimes even 3 questions. So when you go through the sample questions, you will realize that. And one other sure question is angle of attack. So this one is already in the workbook, but also you can go into reference material like Pilot's Handbook gives it, at least explains it in real detail. So that's one sure question, and I want to bring in another sure question. Yeah, that is weight and balance diagram and center of gravity. As you'd notice, different weights depending on where it is located. That will differ the datum and fulcrum. So in other words, it has different weights but kept on different locations will show you how to make the weight and balance. And one sure question, even this Pilot's Handbook of Knowledge, you have the details and you should study that. And this is the other diagram in the workbook itself that depicts the center of gravity with where the weights are kept, and considering the center of gravity of the plank itself, it explains how that works.